with the roof on. This thing has gotten so heavy. I'm gonna attempt to get it up on the table by myself so that I can finish this off. I need to make sure the door is gonna fit, but yeah, this is gonna be a challenge. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Today I'm building a puzzle library. I'm gonna put it out in my front yard. People can bring puzzles that they've already done, grab a new puzzle, just a way to exchange puzzles for anybody who is a puzzler. This is my build list. You can actually find it in the description of this video as well. I've got these pieces already cut, so I'm gonna use them as templates to cut the plywood that is gonna actually be the main structure. All right, I've got the first section done. This is gonna be the back panel. I've got beadboard as the decorative surface. These are 1x2s that I ripped down to 1x1s to build the frame, and then plywood on the back. So now it's time to put these three pieces together. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish out the framing of this side to keep it a little bit more steady while I'm doing the other side. So we've got the basic structure built. Is it square? No. No. Is it sturdy? Fairly. Okay, so I've got the supports in. I cut a shelf to go in there. I wanted it to be a little bit shorter just so that you could get to the bottom easier. So I'm pretty happy with that. This is gonna be the front side of it. Got some plexiglass over there that's gonna go on the back side. I've just drilled some holes because I'm gonna use the jigsaw, and I'm not great at keeping it steady for that long. So I'm gonna use those as my guides to kind of get around easily. I'm gonna do 2 pieces of plywood for the door. I think it's gonna be sturdier, and since this is gonna be the part that is moving the most, I think it makes the most sense. So I need to figure out how big to make the hole where the door's still gonna cover it, but that people have the most amount of space to be able to get their puzzles in and out. A little overkill on the clamps. However, I have used liquid nails to glue together the 2 pieces for the door, and there is the plexiglass in there now. So I'm gonna start working on putting the siding so that I can stain it. I happen to have a whole lot of extra fencing, so I'm going to use this to cover the sides of the library. Next up, we're going to figure out how to do the roof. Got these extra shingles from when we moved into this house. I just used a razor blade to cut the back side of the shingle, and then once I had scored it, it pretty easily broke off. We've got a roof. It's not pretty, but it'll work. It's been about 30 hours since I went overboard on the clamps with the door. I'm gonna take the clamps off, and hopefully the liquid nails worked. Let's see. Okay. All right. I need to put something here. I got a pretty big gap. Plus, I need something to attach this to. I didn't plan for that, so I need to do that. Looking at it again too, this one is way too big of a gap. I think I need to flip it. And then I'll have to stain all of the new additions and screw that roof on. I have these nails. They are roofing nails, but they're for the underlayment or whatever you call the felt stuff that goes underneath your shingles. I figure that these are better than what I do have, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them anyway. Threw on some liquid nails to keep this lip in place and clamped it, and I'll leave those on until tomorrow. Oh, perfect. Love it. Just touched up the stain. Got the new pieces also stained, so those are just gonna dry until tomorrow. And I'm gonna work on getting the hardware on the door. I have the hinges on, door is mounted. All I've got left to do is this little magnet piece, which I had to attach a little extra for that as well, so that when the door swings shut, it actually will lock in place. Yep, just used the wrong screw. They were not labeled. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, so this looks sturdier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, fingers crossed. Yeah, that just needs to come over. I gotta caulk the door anyway, so I'll just fill in all these holes as well. We just put the finishing touches on the front. I'm gonna go ahead and stain those pieces. I've got my Make More teammate here today. He's helping with the base. We're gonna get this all put together and hopefully we're gonna get this installed tomorrow.
You need a steeper angle so that you can actually. So how do you figure that out?
I don't know.
So 3 3 angles in a triangle equal 360 degrees, right?
I don't know.
Yes. So you got 90.
No, isn't it 180? Make up a triangle? Because like 190 and 245s would equal a triangle.
180.
Yeah, I think it's 180.
360 is a circle.
Yeah, 360 is a circle.
Hi, boobies. You want in the action? This is what I do. I don't actually figure it out. I just cut test pieces. Boom.
So now,
look at that geometry working out. Failed that first semester. Not because I couldn't do it, because I didn't do it.
so kids.
Stay in school. It's real cool.
Okay, so now you did one at 60, one at 30,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
And so now we need to measure what the length is from here to here, right? Or
Yeah,
mark it out on...
Yeah, because somehow I just did that perfectly with just guessing.
Hello. Are you a big helper?
Close as it's going to be.
Okay. Next, we took the post into the front yard and dug a super deep hole and buried the post in it. I will put the first puzzle in. I have actually not tested to make sure puzzles fit inside, just so you know. That one doesn't fit. Okay. Wait. Yay! And there you have it. Thanks for joining me for another Make More video.